Shalom. This is Sincere Milk of Yahawah, Lion's Den. I camp out with Lion Den Hawan Ben Yahawah in Jacksonville, Florida. First, I like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archons, and to the women and children. Kal, Halayim, La, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawah Shai. Bahashem, Ha, Rokah, Kodash, Mahamaf. In the name of Yahawah Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honor to my elder Hawan. Salutation to the archons who are the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Well, looking at the news in this website, this came up. Ben's responsible for FBI raid on Trump's home. Was it illegal? Judicial Watch investigates. Right? I'm going to play a little bit. It's going to be a short lesson tonight. And then I'll hit you with the scriptures. The title of this lesson is called Yahawah has made all things for himself, even the wicked. Here we go.
President Tom Fitton, he joins us now. Tom, without any more information than what we have right now, it really does look like the Biden DOJ raided the home of President Biden's future political opponent. Is that what happened yesterday, or is there any other possible justification for this raid?
Oh, there'll be what they call pretext to raid the home of Trump. There's been intense pressure by the left on the Biden administration to prosecute and harass Trump. And they did what their leftist advocates or leftist pressure groups wanted. In my view, this is a raid that will go down in infamy. The Biden administration has crossed the Rubicon in terms of attacking President Trump and their political opponents by misusing law enforcement. And this is a continuation of what we saw during the Obama administration. Obviously, through the Trump administration, you even had the FBI and DOJ attack Trump during the Trump administration, and now Biden, of course. And I tell you, if this is about records that the president and our understanding of the law, we had sued over Bill Clinton having presidential records, and a left-wing court in the District of Columbia said, too bad. The president has essentially absolute authority to designate White House records as personal records and do what he wants with them.
Okay, I'm going to leave it right there. As you can see, it really doesn't make no difference, Democrat, Republican. They still are Edomites, okay? And remember, they're not only here in America, so-called America, they are around the world, right? And they have created, so much problems and trouble around the world, okay? Now they're fighting among each other, and it's coming more and more out because things are getting closer for them. So they're snitching among each other, right? I want to go to Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. Yahawah has made all things for himself, yes, even the wicked for the day of evil. Okay? So we're seeing evil at the highest level and at the end of their rope. Okay? That they know is coming to an end. But they want to keep you distracted, right? You so-called Negros, Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds, of the things of the world only, because they don't want you to gain the understanding in the name of Yahawah Shem Yahawah Shai. They don't want you to hear the calling to begin with. Okay? I want to take it to Isaiah. Give me a minute. Isaiah. Oops, I passed it. Chapter 43. Verse 7. Even everyone that is called by my name, for I have created him for my glory. I have formed him. Yes, I have made him. And who he's talking about? Well, he's talking about the 12 tribes, right? He's talking about also Yahawah Shai, right? The tribe of Judah, okay, who he has made for his glory. The Edomites are not his glory, okay? They were created to be what? Self-destructive, right? And they're showing, what they're good at. And they have been doing that for a long time. 2 Corinthians chapter 5. Give me 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Therefore, if any man be in Yahawah, he is a what? A new creature. All things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. Right? And he's talking to the so-called Negros, Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds, right? All that that you've been taught in this wicked world, right? Those pagan holidays that you celebrate, right? Going to these 501c3 incorporated churches, right? Being indoctrinated with wickedness and false philosophy and belief of this schools that, we all have put our children in, okay? Now we're living at the end of the rope where, the second shutdown is not so far from us, right? The mark that they want to force in everyone, they want to mandate, right? That mark, because they don't want you to be woken up in the name of Yahawah, Yahweh Shai, you so-called Negros, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds, right? I mean, look how fast now with the digital currency that they're pushing also, right? They want to go faster, so they have to create some type of chaos, right? So they can bring in this new world order system, which is not going to happen. Romans chapter 9. They can keep believing what they want, but Yahawah Shin Yahweh Shai, chapter 9, yeah, it's not going to let them enjoy that dream. Verse 21. Has not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and the other unto dishonor? Right? So Yahawah Shin Yahweh Shai is making it clear that he is in control of what's going on even today, even with the people in power and, sitting in the throne, calling themselves kings, right? That they want everyone to just keep believing that they're going to be living forever and ever. Nah. This kingdom is going down because Yahawah Shin Yahweh Shai is taking it down. Verse 22. What if Yahawah, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? See, he's making it clear, right? Why he created the vessel of righteousness and the vessel of wickedness, right? Verse 23. And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he has before prepared unto glory. See, this is already predicted, planned by the hand of Yahawah Shin Yahweh Shai. They're running the show. And thank God to that. Proverbs chapter 25. Yep, you've seen the empire of the Edomite being destroyed by their own hand. Proverbs chapter 25, verse 4. Take away the dross from the silver, and there shall come forth a vessel for the finer. Dross, sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, something regarded as worthless, rubbish, right? Waste material. Removed from the silver, right? Clean it up. And who is doing that to? To the 12 tribes, the so-called Negros, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds, right? One of Akium's Bishop Kanak did a lesson on tribulation, the suffering that we have to go through. But it's not a bad or wicked suffering. It's a righteous one, right? Well, we have to, keep on doing the work of Yahawah Shin Yahweh Shai, right? And study to the best of our ability. Where was it? Okay, verse 5. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness. Well, there you go. Yahawah Shin Yahweh Shai is removing the wickedness from the throne. He's removing the kingdom, right? And he's going to show the whole world, right? Because he's using so-called America, right? Where he's going to give that big bang introduction to the whole world. How he takes care of business and how he is in charge. Always has been, always will be. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 12. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness. So right there, you already know. I mean, when you see them, what they call that, so-called Negros, Latino, Americans, and speckled birds, voting for this wicked system, that doesn't bring any blessings to you or your family. And then these Edomites, what they do when they become kings, right? They call them now presidents. They put their hand on the Bible, taking oaths, right? But they don't comply with the Bible, which in a way is good because it goes against them anyway, because they keep committing more greater sins, right? I'm going to leave it with Proverbs chapter 25, verse 5. Maybe I can put a little bit more too. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness. Oh, wait, what happened? Didn't I just... Oh, give me a minute, Salakia. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 12. Did I go there? Okay, I already went there. So as you can see, what's going on right now around the world is that the hand of Yahawah Shin Yahweh Shai is revealing to the whole world who the Edomites are, how wicked they are, okay? I mean, there are others that are not Edomites that are wicked, but the Edomites are the highest of all wickedness. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more, and then I'll turn it off. Here we go.
So this is just weak tea, and there's no ready justification for this. And I tell you, if Republicans go forward with full funding for the FBI and Justice Department after these outrages, you have to wonder what they're there for.
You mentioned Clinton. Where was a similar raid on Hillary Clinton over her classified information, which we should point out she had no right to unclassify because, she didn't win the presidency. She was not president.
Look, we uncovered the Clinton email scandal. She stole emails, including classified material from the State Department. Remember, some of those materials were under subpoena at the time, certainly when they were destroyed. And then she lied about what she was doing in terms of destroying the records, pretending that she was only destroying emails about her daughter's wedding and yoga classes, when in fact she had been trying to destroy classified information, and still no raid. And then on top of that, you have presumptively criminal activity by, as others have pointed out, Hunter Biden in the custody now of the FBI that implicate this president of the United States. And just a few weeks ago, we were talking about here, I'm sure you've been talking about, the fact that the FBI was caught trying to help Hunter Biden and Joe Biden just before the election. And that was just exposed a week or two ago. And
okay, I gotta stop there. I gotta hit it with another scripture. Okay, then I'm gonna close it. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 7. The just man walk in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. As you can see, their children are not. Verse 8. A king that sits in the throne of judgment scatters away all evil with his eyes. Okay? As you can see, none of them are righteous. None of them obey in the name of Yahawah Shin Yahawah Shai. Okay? So the good news is that this kingdom is coming to an end. You've seen it in TV nationwide. And I hope that this was edifying. And with that I say, Shalom.